The goal of today, of the European Champions Day 2023, was to spend one day with companies, entrepreneurs, investors from all over Europe to talk about the scaling of European companies, of seeing best practice examples of companies who have already succeeded on a European level, and they share their experience and what they would like to see change also in the European tech ecosystem to make it even easier for them to scale. What we would like to create at the European Champions Alliance is a European network of open doors. So basically the possibility to open doors for all of the participants in the European tech ecosystem to go a little bit more easier from one country to the other and to get to know people, to work together, to collaborate, to create European projects. The three topics of the European Champions Day 2023 were climate tech, trusted cloud and smart industry.
We are very thankful to our partners, of course G9+ I'm representing, and also La French Tech, Euronext, DocaPost and InnoLifters, which was really helpful to animate the workshops.
ECA was born during COVID on digital base, but we all know it's also important that we meet in person. And at the end it's an ecosystem is about meeting people, meeting new people, connecting the dots.
I found the audience at this event extremely engaged, and that's very rare. Everyone is so involved in the panels and asking so many relevant questions, so that's amazing. Also very high-level speakers. So if this is just the first edition, I'm really looking forward to the next one.
What we say is we do have our differentiators. We do have as well, a lot of positive. We could be an alternative. Why don't we get our act together?
So that we can not only combine the research, but also productize that research from Europe for the rest of the world, instead of only adopting several technologies that are made elsewhere when the capabilities actually truly exist here.
I'm very happy to be here. We collaborate with European Champions Alliance. We have a very strong relationship between the Scale Up Europe program and European Champions Alliance, because European Champions Alliance is about building bridges, especially between corporates and startups. I was very much impressed by the excellent organization of this event, and also I was impressed by the quality of the panelists and the very insightful discussion we had. And of course I would come again and encourage you to do it again.
We are all living for building the next champion. An alliance, I think it's the sign of trying to federate all the good forces and being able to attract all the talents and all the initiatives.
It's very important as a very first pan-European exchange in Europe to be able to support, to educate and even sometimes to help European entrepreneurs to think bigger and to think larger.
I personally spent a great day discussing with all of those really very inspiring people that we had here today. We're looking forward to doing this kind of event again next year, so join us.